Hey, what's going on everyone? Saintsfan here, and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 4K versions of the screenshots that were released yesterday in Rockstar's Newswire. Now, I did make a video yesterday talking about some hidden details that you may not have noticed in those screenshots, but at the time, the screenshots we were looking at were pretty low resolution, so you couldn't really tell much. But with these new 4K versions, we can actually see a lot more. And we're just going to start with the car picture. And I want to point out a few things on this one. One thing I actually did not notice, just because it kind of blends with the trees back there, but there's actually a spoiler on this car. And unfortunately, that spoiler, now this could just be an option, but that spoiler looks like it's just a regular spoiler. A lot of people were saying if this is the Lycan Hypersport, it would have a spoiler similar to the T20, where when you go, the spoiler comes up, but when you stop, the spoiler goes down. That spoiler looks like it can't do that. Again, it could just be an option. Maybe the stock spoiler does that, and if you wanted to purchase an actual, like, just regular spoiler, you can do that as well. Also, if we look at the door handles are on the back of the door, where there would normally be on any car door. But the one disappointing part about that is, if we take a look at this picture real quick, this is a Lycan Hypersport, and check out the doors on it. It's got some pretty cool doors, but that would not work with the door placement here. These may either go up like suicide doors, or they may just be regular doors, but unfortunately, it's not going to be like they are in that picture. Moving to the next screenshot, we'll do the airplane one. We can actually zoom in a little bit more on their guns. And for those wondering if they were carrying any new guns, unfortunately, they are not. The guy in the blue is using the carbine, or carbine, however you want to say it. The guy in the red is using an AK, and the guy in, or the girl in the white is using the special carbine. So I'm assuming if there are going to be new weapons, we will see them in the trailer and not the screenshots. One thing I will ask you guys, does anybody know where this is? I would assume it's somewhere up in like Paleto Bay, because you can see like mountains in the background. And this really may be reaching at straws here, but you can sort of see an extra police car or vehicle behind the regular one, but it's got sort of a whitish tannish color. It also looks like an SUV. Does anybody know of a car that fits that description, that is a police car? I'm not going to say it's a new one, but I can't think of a SUV police car besides like the Forest Ranger car that is super rare to find that fits that description. And then moving into the last picture, this is where we actually get some really key information. So one, I will zoom in really closely on the monitor, and you can see the red dots, or the red little triangles, a lot more clearer. Also, at the top right, that is really interesting. It says all, small, medium, and large. So if we're looking at warehouses, that fits that description. And this is the screen where you actually buy them. I am going to be doing a live stream later where we go through all of these red little markers and check the locations out to see what warehouses we may be getting. So if you guys want to check that out, it'll be in a few hours. Also, does anybody know if the clothes that female character is wearing, are they new? I don't think they are, but I figured I would point that out just in case they are new. If we move a little bit to the right here, right behind the guy's head, there's a vase, and in 4K, we can now see the clear reflection. And in that reflection, we have two buildings that you can clearly see, and then one possibly in the middle that is covered up by the sun, the lighting from the sun. This definitely looks in the middle of the city somewhere. One of those buildings could either be the IAA or the FIB building. I mean, again, we'll go into detail on that in the live stream. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And then one other thing I'll point out is on the left-hand side of the screen, if we go all the way over there, well, one, we can see the TV, and that's cool. But underneath the TV is something that I thought was really interesting. You can see a bunch of like boxes and packages, and you can't really make out too much as to what they are. I mean, one says vodka, but the other ones kind of look like TVs or some sort of electronic packages. And that got me thinking, what if that's some of the merchandise that you can steal and that you can sell? I mean, that is something that people do in real life. So maybe if you didn't want to go into drugs or jewelry because that's too high profile, you could steal TVs or vodka, I guess. I don't know if that's just a prop in this headquarters, but I thought that was really interesting how they had it there. Anyway, that is it with the video. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you did enjoy and found this video helpful. Also, subscribe for more like this when the trailer comes out, and obviously when the DLC comes out in a few weeks. See you guys in the next video. I have 2 other ones coming out later today, so hopefully you guys check those out. But anyway, as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.